What up, everybody? Yo, yo, yo. What's up, Rory? Come here. Rory, come here. What are you doing? What you doing, Rory? You just hanging out on the floor? You want to come here, Rory?
Are you streaming?
Yeah.
Oh, hello. I see you.
Is it a kitty? Is it a Sadie cat on the screen? Oh my goodness.
That's Sadie.
That's Sadie, yeah. You know what Sadie looks like, don't you? You love your pet kitty.
Yay, meow. Meow. Meow.
Are you gonna eat your cereal?
Meow. Nice.
Nice.
It's a true breath. Look, there she is. She's laying down.
Tattoo.
Yeah, she's got a tail.
She's got it.
Does Rory have a tail?
Sure.
Rory's got a tail.
Earlier today she said no.
No.
No tail.
No, no tail. Rory does not have a tail. Does Daddy have a tail?
No.
Does Mommy have a tail?
No.
Does the doggy have a tail?
No.
Yes, the doggy
Huh.
has a tail. Rory, what did we do tonight?
This guy's like crying about losing series. He's playing Tom Kinch top. It's like, dude, you don't. Maybe it has something to do with your pick. I don't know.
No, I'm not getting.
Super high risk.
A poor alternative.
Super high risk champ that doesn't scale. What could go wrong?
Rory, did we decorate the tree tonight?
That's Sadie picture.
Let's see the
It's a Sadie picture again.
Did we decorate the
This guy seems pretty tilted. I don't know.
Can
you see the wreath? Yeah.
Looks like the other dude's been demoted recently too.
See?
Is that
See?
right?
Festive. Look,
It's festive. They like it. Yeah, they
festive.
like the.
they like the wreath.
They like the wreath. What are you doing, Rory? Are you trying to escape?
I could put a red bow on it. Put a red bow on it.
Let me guide you.
Oh my goodness. Whoa, no, don't eat that. Good job.
I think it's,
She found a hairy ending.
we came down at some point today. I was
doing,
doing
Rory?
something in another part of the kitchen.
Where did you go? A bedtime snack.
This is her bedtime snack. And she said, I found a piece of bar. And she ate it. You have cereal bedtime snack. Do you want a couch? Okay.
Sounds kind of rumbly outside. It might be a little
it's
thunder.
been raining, so
Yeah, if I get a DC, guys, and I don't come back for like 30 minutes, I may not be coming back. We'll see, but it is kind of storming outside. All right, let's see. I don't know. There's two people on here that are on like supposedly lost streaks. One guy already seems tilted. He does win a lot on Tom Kinch in general. It doesn't say like bad mood, which is usually when people lose percentage points when they're on a lost streak. My team really scales. Yeah, plays a lot of Echo. Doesn't do so well with Echo. What's he against? Rise, presumably. Gianni. It's not that great on doo-doo. I think Tom Kinch into Jax is okay in the early game. I don't know. I might regret this, but we do have a double tank front line with Jinx. And then my healing. Maybe we can keep him up. Yo, what up, Armando? Y'all trying to have some fun in there? There shall be no fun. Is that what she likes to do? Is that what she is wants to do? Alright, what are we up against here? Alright, the Jax is kind of spooky. Everyone else is kind of whatever. The Nami's got a good win rate. Hey, it's a day after Christmas. My wife throws it up immediately. Hey, thanks, Eric. She says it's 2 days after Thanksgiving.
For peace of mind.
A summoner has disconnected. A summoner has reconnected. Welcome to Summoner's Rift. "30 seconds until minions spawn.
Oh, if he did get that one more auto, I guess we did get a flash off of it. I feel like a good Nunu path, wouldn't it be to like start topside and work your way bot? Do you still get level 4 off of full clear? You may not. What about full clear plus scuttle? Would that give you 4 and then you just take dragon?
To heal. Never waste a breath. Hatred and violence.
Ooh, she's dodging forward, huh? Whoa, bro, that's a little out of position. Graves is topside.
I heed your call.
First blood. An ally has been slain.
The whole world.
That's annoying.
Ally has been slain. Enemy killing spree.
Wow. Probably should have just dodged the tilted Tom Kench. It's a really bad champion in this meta. And the guy was already tilted. We might be able to win. It's just Tom doesn't scale at all. Like, he really has to, like, completely dominate in the laning phase. Like, they nerfed that top lane Kench so much.
By the power of the stone.
Just have to really outplay it. There's just not that much potential to outplay other than like using your ult to roam maybe in the mid game. Pretty short cooldown on barrier. If she ignited me, I had to get the barrier up before the ignite. Okay, there we go. We really needed that.
They will go no further. Gracefully.
I could have done here two boots, but I think just a bunch of fairy charms is probably where we want to be. Build that into Mikhail's.
This is my path.
It's obviously a very attrition type of bottom lane. I wanted at least brown boots. I could have just done like a forbidden idol or something, but I think you got to get at least brown boots. Why is Echo following me around? What's up, Guillermo? Okay, you just want the back, I guess?
I heed their call.
I mean, her ult's a pretty short cooldown, but it's not that short. It's like 2 minutes, I think. And we don't have time, man. They're gonna be there. Because Misfortune runs really quickly too. What did she want? Oh, she wanted Executioner. She's like tilted so hard by the healing. She's like, I gotta get executioners right now. I gotta force my ultimate. Take away kill pressure for a few minutes just so I can get that executioners. Okay.
The whole world
That
in
should be
balance.
fine. Oh, let me switch this out also. I should have been putting down more words. I haven't been doing a good job keeping up. That's my first game of the night, so I don't have a great Ghost Poro score just yet, but get it a little bit.
Every step is a new journey.
Huh. There you go, Kubiget. Well, good luck, buddy. Yeah, sometimes you just gotta play through it. A little adversity. It's unfortunate, but you know, I've been that way before. I think kind of everyone's been in that situation probably, where you got a hot date, but something, you know, weird going on. You know, you're sick or whatever. This could be a problem. Tilting him so hard. It's unfortunate. We are cut off, man. Like, we really can't do anything right there. Nice.
Never waste a breath.
That's fine. I seen it. Get those charges rolling in. Okay, good. Yeah, it was a very nice fight for us, for sure.
I lend my aid.
That chalice is so good early. Like, right now, it's already giving me 125% bonus health regen. Looks like it should be more than that, but 50, 50. Yeah, I guess maybe not, but it's still pretty good. 2 health a second.
Where am I needed?
Yes. Relic is just way better. Like, I got my Relic to tier 2 before 10 minutes. I think it is. There's no reason to ever get the shield. Like, it's much riskier and the payoff's just not there, because it doesn't give you any, like, early on it doesn't give you significantly more AP. I would argue health is even better than AP in the early game for a champion like Soraka, because you are very vulnerable to all ends. Damn, I should have got that cannon. I gotta save that silence for if she tries to ult. And you just, like, it's just much more likely you're gonna be able to complete it. Oof, almost. Pretty sure I saved Echo with that. He was really low.
A summoner has disconnected.
see. They'll just dive me, I think.
This is my path.
Your turret has been destroyed.
Nice, congrats, Demon.
Rampage.
Heal and protect.
We're still in an okay place. Like, we did lose that tower. Kench is going to get outscaled, which kind of sucks, but... we do have a major dragon advantage. Nunu is lagging out, though, which is not great. At least they answered middle, like, we didn't get first, whatever. She's got to quit taking all these melees, though.
I lend my aid.
Yeah, dude, but you're 0-3 top, man. Like, you can't start picking the jungler when you're 0-3 top. And their jungler hasn't been up there either. It's just been a straight one-on-one, as far as I can tell. Everybody's missing.
Where am I needed?
Your team has destroyed.
Might get the assist on that, we'll see.
An enemy has been slain.
Yeah.
The whole world in balance.
I died, well. They're all gonna die there, too.
Enemy has been slain.
Come on, Nunu. Guys, boys, get down here. This third dragon's way more important than a tier 2 tower, I think. Yeah, I should have backed up. I shouldn't have been that close.
Team has
I
destroyed.
forgot Rise would just turn around and blow me up.
Every
I
step.
think they would have had him. I think they would have had him even if I didn't die there. I didn't need to die. I could have just put the silence on, hit the Q, and then run away and just like healed Echo, and I think that would have been enough.
Mine.
Yeah, they're gonna get top. I'm not weak there. Echo is very fed though. I mean, Rise is getting there, but
This is my path. Never waste a breath.
I guess we got one more Rift charge, maybe? Yeah, there's a way I could have not died right there, I think, though. I don't know. It was, I mean, it was worth, but I still think there's a way I could have survived that.
I hear the call.
I thought he was actually going to get bursted for a second. That was kind of a waste, but only a 70-second cooldown. It should be, it'll definitely be up to the dragon.
Every step, a new journey.
Can't go too
By the
deep by
power of
myself.
the star. For peace of mind.
They're done. Got him! Genj 1v9. He did pick it up. That mid game there. I mean, really, it was like the echo, I think, that got us going. My body's like, whoa, 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 don't get too excited. You're doing a little better, but... Like jinx the plat too. Alright, let me use the bathroom real quick. We'll get back in there. One trick Rumble support. I've tried Rumble support. Rumble was my first real love in League. I played like 688 games of Rumble in Season 2. I mean, I was basically a Rumble one-trick. I didn't play, like, as many games because I wasn't a streamer. I always like it when people are just like, oh, you got 1,600 games or something. It's like, yeah, because I freaking clock in and play for 4 or 5 hours every day. It's basically one of my jobs. Of course I have a lot of games. I don't have any Smurfs. Oh my gosh. Dang it, I was cough free. I think it's just when I start talking a lot. What's up, Trixula?
Ball is a poor alternative.
I don't know about that. I mean, maybe, like, it opens up some possibilities. Champions that scale really well, like Enchanters. If something has a heal or a shield. He's good at, like, Soraka doesn't have a lot of great answers to Blitz, which is why I ban him. Because he does so much upfront burst, either if he gets you or he gets your ally, like, it's so much burst that you may not be able to heal it. Versus, like, with Nautilus and Leona, they don't do as much, like, upfront damage, so you have more time to heal through it. I don't know what you're... I think you have to have 70% or something to be classified as a godlike whatever on this. Otherwise, you're just a lover if you have a lot of games. I think you gotta be 70%. Which is very difficult to hold on to over a long period of time. I think I ended last season with like almost 60% Sona with like 100 games. That's pretty good. I mean, but Sona got nerfed. It's not like I just randomly quit playing her. Like, she got nerfed a lot. She was really strong earlier on. I would think one trick is just how many games you play on the champion. I think one trick probably has to be like 90% of your games in the last 30 days has to be on the one champion. Now, I've got more than a 60% play rate on Soraka, I'm pretty sure, in the last 30 days. Maybe not, but I feel like I do. I mean, I've got like 70 or 80 Soraka games in the preseason, like this week or something, basically 2 weeks. I don't know. For the last 30 days, I didn't play her at the beginning of the month though, so that could be. Well, people always like try to say, "I'll just play whatever's good." Like last season, I could have been a one-trick Rakan, a one-trick Lux, one-trick Zyra, one-trick Sona at different parts of the season. I just play a lot of whatever I think is really good. Unless I think there's a heavy counter to it. There's really not a reason not to do that. If you're actually trying to climb, unless you just get bored. Or, you know, sometimes I try to play other stuff just so people can see other champs, but well, yeah, I mean, Kench got nerfed a lot. I don't think I've ever really been a one trick. I mean, the closest I ever got was the Rumble. I was basically a one-trick Rumble in Season 2 with 688 games. I just think if you're not playing like 80% of your games on one champ or something like that, I don't really think you're that much of a one-trick. Like, even the Rakan last season, Rakan still only accounted for like 25% of my total games. He was my most played champ, and I had like 400 games on him out of like 1,600 played. But, I mean, it's obviously a subjective term, so. Season 2 still had like 100 champs. I think the game was released with like 40 or something.
30 seconds until minions spawn.
I don't remember though. 10. Wait, how does he have 10 gold? What gives gold?
Where I'm going.
Never wait.
Oh, just the zillion or something?
Deja vu.
I don't know.
Minions have
Not gonna lie, chef. Need some Soraka tips. Oh, Caitlyn has Conquer. Ooh, that's weird. Oh, he killed the ward. Okay, gotcha. Thanks. I was like, how? Like, there's no Klepto in the game. Okay.
Where am I needed?
I mean, so Blitz is good. Like, can be. He's just risky. I don't like him because he's too risky for my taste to play, but I also don't like playing against him when I'm playing like a squishing enchanter. I mean, if you play Leona or Nautilus or something, you don't need to ban Blitz, or like Rakan. You probably don't need to ban Blitz, but it's just good against the stuff I've been playing. It could be good. Now, if he misses everything, it's still going to be bad, but it's just like, it's really risky to give that to him. Bro, what? Yeah, you're trolling.
This is my
Holy shit. Oh god, I gotta hit a Q here in a second. They're gonna be under tower. That should be a little bit easier. You really want to wait to hit your Q before you heal, unless it's like an extremely dire situation. Now you're just wasting all this mana.
serenity.
Oh.
Chrono recall engaged.
Alright. I mean, I'm alright with that. It's really not that different, honestly, Enrique. I mean, for, like, people that are regulars watching the channel, I mean, how often does someone, like, play something that's totally troll and it seems like they're not interested in winning? I mean, I would say it's basically the same as the normal season. Like, every now and then you get somebody that doesn't care about winning the game, but for the most part, people care. I mean, maybe that's just like in Platinum Plus, I don't know. Maybe at kind of lower brackets, it's worse in the preseason, but as far as I can tell, I mean, I don't think a lot of people want to log in to waste their time playing something dumb. I mean, there's some people that will, but nice, good job, Kamoy. Spring Jack. Well, that's debatable, Great Graves. I'm still on the train of, I don't know. I don't think it's cool to, you know, screw over your 4 allies because you want to play something that you think is fun that's not competitive in a ranked game. But you know, that's how I feel. Not everybody feels that way, but well, I mean, that's subjective, though, Dedicated. It does matter to some people. Yeah, I've played StarCraft 2. I mean, it's not a very popular game anymore. I mean, I don't only play games that are, like, really popular, but you just don't have time to do a lot of different games. Hey, thanks, Juan. I appreciate it. I played StarCraft 2 when it very first came out. I don't know about the skins. We'll see when they get released. I think from what I remember, the Soraka one looks pretty cool. I would be surprised if they do a patch this week. They might. They might just save it till next week. Like, usually they go to 724B. Like, the next patch is 724. Usually they do that around the beginning of December. I think, well, maybe they do it this week. Maybe they do release a patch this week, and then 2 weeks later they do a 724B around, like, December 15th, and then they usually go on vacation until, like, January. Ooh. Okay, we do have a way to get on the Jinx. Okay, it's, I don't want to do Recon Deluxe.
Let me guide you.
GP's ult's magic damage, isn't it? Let's do some magic resist then. It is free, but, like, my time is not necessarily free, you know what I mean? Like, I really don't play that much that's not League or Warhammer, because that's the stuff for the channel, and then, you know, the rest of my time, a lot of the time is, you know, hanging out with family or doing school stuff, and I need to be doing dissertation stuff, too. I just don't have time. But, yeah, I mean, I have played it. It is fun, but I mean, there's a lot of games that I would like to play. I mean, I'd play a ton if I could get the same number, you know, to watch me play all this random stuff every night. If I could always get 100 plus, you know, I'd do it. I think it'd be fun. I do like League. I wouldn't mind playing other stuff, but the thing is, like, you know, you just got to be consistent and do the same game most of the time. Like, for 90% of content creators, you can't really deviate and play other stuff. Being a variety streamer is very rare, because you attract a certain kind of audience a lot of times. Depends. I mean, if you're a variety streamer and they're there for, like, for your personality and stuff like that, and you can play other things, like, that's good. But, like, this small small example of this, I tried to play TFT when it came out. It was very hot. It was putting up the same numbers as League. Even when it was, like, at its hottest, we would still lose, like, at least 30% of our viewership would go down by 30% anytime I did it. A lot of times it would be even more than that. And that was, like, a game that's directly related to League, that was, like, in the League client, that was, you know, a lot of people were watching it. You know, it was very popular. But the thing was, when that came out, a lot of the people that were watching it were not traditional League people. They were, like, Hearthstone players and some of those other, like, people from different games. That was the thing, and so that was like kind of the experiment of trying another game.
Minions have spawned.
And just nobody was watching it. Hey Matthias, right now we're plat 3. Highest we've been in season 9 was D4, but the back half of the season we were in plat. What's up, Nigel? Am I gonna get the Dawn Nightbringer skin? We'll see. I might get it, yeah, at some point. Hey, thanks, Cody. I appreciate it. There definitely is, you know, there is a really dedicated, you know, group on the channel that probably would watch me play almost anything, right? It's just unfortunately that would still be a huge drop off in viewership. I really wanted to play a MOBA too, but that's something that just doesn't get a lot of viewership. There's like very, very few people, or not MOBA, RPG, MMORPG. I wanted to play either Final Fantasy 14. I would have loved to play some FF14. That looked fun, but it just, that game gets like 0 viewership. Dude, you're gonna have to back, man. Guess she's got a biscuit.
This is my path.
Oh, she dead? Yeah.
Where am I needed?
An enemy has been slain.
What must be done?
That girl was thirsty. I hadn't heard that term before to mean like someone who was looking to have sex. But I was watching some interview with the guy that's going to be playing Witcher, Cavell or whatever, and someone called the interviewer, like this girl interviewer that was interviewing him, thirsty. And I was like, what? I mean, I knew what it was from like context, but I was like, I've never heard it called that before. That's interesting.
An enemy has been slain. An ally has been slain.
Bro, please.
The whole world
Has been slain. Enemy double kill.
Oof. Well, at least we traded kills, I guess.
Enemy has been slain. An enemy has been slain.
That's pretty rough positioning. Henry Cavill, yeah. That looks really cool. I've actually started playing The Witcher a little bit. I've like owned it for years, but I just never played it. I just never got around to it. I know it is a really good game, but
I heed their
I
call.
saw the trailer for that, and I was like, man, that actually looks like it's hype. So I was like, you know what? I'll play the game before I watch the movie. I know that I'm pretty sure that the or not the movie, the TV series. I think the TV series is not based on the games. I think it's like the stuff before the games are set. But still, just kind of getting into that universe and sort of seeing what's going on looks
Ally has
interesting.
been slain.
Hey, what's up? It's getting a little better. Oh my god, how many kills does that dude have?
A new journey.
Feels like every second I'm seeing like such and such die, but I guess we're just trading kills. Lee will fall off, but you don't want to get him too far ahead early.
A piece of knowledge.
Where's her? I can't see how much she has.
To heal and protect.
I really gotta get better about putting down some of those early wards. Really stingy with them. If we're not pushed up, if we're in like a neutral position, No, give me that. Oh my god, bro. Oh, there she is. Okay, she just. Oh, she's hanging out in the alcove. Watch out.
This is my path.
Hey, what's up, Matt? Yeah, I heard that. The author seems like he's kind of a jerk, from what I understand. It's like, bro, that's what happens. Like, they offered you a higher % royalties, and you demanded a flat fee because you thought video games were stupid, and you talked trash about them, from what I understand. It's like, that's what happens. They gave you an offer. It's risky for them to do it, like a lot of those types of TV shows fail. You know, you had a chance to take less of a flat fee. And you could have taken, you know, more royalties. I mean, the developer takes on risk. It's not free. Like, they're not just going to give you a bunch of money. Like, you have to sign up for that and take less up front. Like, that's just how risk works. You take a higher risk, you get a bigger reward most of the time. He was extremely risk averse, therefore you get a very small reward. Nice. Why do I take barrier right there? I mean, that's kind of the standard on Soraka. Basically, it's always effective.
Every step, a new journey.
Versus like exhaust is very short range, and if you get spiked, then it doesn't help you. So like if you have 1,000 health or something, and someone deals 700 damage to you, and then you exhaust, it's only going to reduce the damage on that 300 remaining health by 30%. So it's only going to give you like effective, you know, 100 damage mitigation. Versus if you have barrier, it always works at full strength. Also, barrier blocks ignite because it blocks true damage. Exhaust doesn't do anything to lower the damage on ignite because it's true damage. That's why it's always been a standard on Soraka. And the thought, like, yes, you aren't able to help your ally with it, but that sucks. But the thought process is, like, Soraka's just so powerful if you stay alive that, like, you're probably gonna win the fight if you just live. It's also on a shorter cooldown.
This is my path.
Just the stun. Nice. Hey, what's up, IOI? Thanks, buddy. Hey, thanks, Sicarius. I appreciate it. Yeah, exactly. I mean, if they don't kill you, like, you're gonna win the fight as Soraka. Like, you put out just, like, the raw numbers are just, like, mind-boggling how much healing Soraka puts out if she gets left alone in a fight. Fuck. I was trying to wait. I didn't think he hit it. I was trying to see if he hit the Q or not. Damn. That was unfortunate. Well, that was a waste. I was trying to look for it. It didn't look like he hit it because she flashed. And I thought if she flashed, that means he didn't hit the Q. But she got Q'd and then flashed. Nah, the Cove really doesn't matter most of the time. But I really like the change in the preseason a lot. I have to leave her alone.
To heal and protect.
This Lee has all of their kills.
Gracefully.
I've got barrier if he wants to come through. I didn't see where he went. He could have gone bot side jungle, so we had to respect it. Oh, I didn't get the assist on it. Dang it. Alright.
An ally has been slain.
Could I have saved him? Probably. That's unfortunate. Whoa, dude, come on. Dude, just kill her. What? I thought she might actually kill him there. He was goofing around so much. Kane's really fed too. Yeah, so with Relic Shield, you do get more survivability early. Yeah, it's a very similar type of reasoning. But there's just no reason to take Relic. Like, in the past, you took Relic because... Or you took Frostfang because it was the only AP item. It gave you extra on-hit damage for more pressure early, and it gave you mana regen. But now, like, there's just no reason to do it because it doesn't give you mana regen anymore. It doesn't give you any extra on-hit damage. He's a higher level. It's rough.
Rampage. Your team has destroyed.
Nice. Leo's trying to sit there all cool. It's like, bro, I can silence your second Q, man. What are you doing? That's what you get for trying to look cool. But yeah, so Relic basically it's like a much better version of Coin. It's guaranteed transformation, Usually by 10 minutes you get the tier 2. You lose very little. I would argue that the health is actually better than flat AP early on.
This is my path.
Really don't want to get rocketed here. So it's just you get a faster transformation. Also, if you're platinum and lower, even low diamond, it makes sure that your ADC most of the time cannot miss the cannon. Which sounds flame, but it's the honest truth. Like, ADCs miss cannon a lot. And if they miss the cannon, you know, you're losing out on a lot of gold. So it's not only that you're getting the cannon gold, but you're guaranteeing that your ADC can't miss the cannon, which is pretty huge as well. So it's just better wards faster, more survivability early, better, definitely a much faster transformation to tier 3 most of the time. And you're not giving up anything. Like, you're not giving up mana regen, you're not really giving up AP. Like, it's the same amount of gold. Like, it's the same gold value. Like, you lose 20 AP on the final transformation, but you get 150 health, which is the same gold value. I think people are just so used to going Frostfang. Yeah, I would. I mean, I would like go on everybody. Relic Shield, basically. There's just no reason not to do it, you know? I've even tried it. I even did Sona. Like, I tried Sona with Spell Thieves, and it was still slower most of the time. And Sona's like the easiest person to proc Spell Thieves with in the world. But the problem is, if you still fall behind and they have hard engage, they have like a Leona, Jhin, or something lane, you still can't just walk up. Got him, baby. The Tilderino. Yeah, I mean, I think that's something that a lot of people... So many people are just so used to going Frostfang because that was just like the go-to for, you know, years and years and years. But... especially, I mean, maybe at higher elos, like the extra AP matters, like in Challenger or Master, maybe the extra like 2 or 3 AP matters in lane a lot, but... I just pretty much go for all mid game and just try to go neutral in the lane, and sometimes we win, but in the laning phase. But that's what like a lot of my runes are themed around. Like I also take Guardian instead of Airy.
Killing spree.
For peace.
For similar reasons, it just protects you personally from all-in burst. Airy never protects you, it can only protect other people, and giving your ally a bigger shield and that speed is really nice too.
To heal and protect.
And then that's why I also have Ulti Hunter and Ghost Poro. I'm not the only Soraka that does this, I'm kind of a minority. There are some very top-end Sorakas. If you look on op.gg, the best one tricks, there's at least 1 or 2 of them that also do this type of layout for kind of the mid game. So it's not like I'm the only person that does this, or it's not like I'm the person who like entirely invented this. I thought about it separately from them, but then I double checked to see if other people were doing it, and it turns out other people were doing it. But
This is my path.
I think there have just been several changes in the preseason that... You got queued like 3 times in that exchange.
Has destroyed a turret.
I don't know if we want to fight this, boys. Okay, nice.
Rampage. Red team double kill. 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 Red team double kill
I guess we can just get an inhibitor. That's fine. Are we gonna be able to get it though? Okay, we stuffed his barrel. I don't know if we're gonna be able to get it. This guy is gonna like throw his keyboard through the window, man. I've stuffed him so many times with that silence plus a heal. Just build attack speed. Yeah, makes sense.
Every step. For peace of mind.
Rich. I'm hood rich. Support rich.
To heal and protect.
Your team has destroyed a turret.
Who are the most dangerous junglers to play against right now?
Gracefully.
Nunu, Zach. Okay, who else? Kha'Zix, like, if it's a very good Kha'Zix player, like a Smurf Kha'Zix. See Zed, as soon as you want to donate for a Zed support game, I'll do it in a normal. Hey, what's up, Real Scott? No free play. Oh, we got it anyways, though. Okay, nice. Oh, she killed him. Okay. Yeah. Terrible KDA. No, I haven't seen Frozen 2. She's a little young to sit through a whole movie. She can't really do that. And like maybe 6 months to 1 year. We haven't seen the first one. So we'll see it when it comes out on Disney Plus, I guess. Second Amendment gang.
Evolve is a poor alternative.
I don't think Swain's that great as support, or I'll try to play something other than Soraka, but I want to try to win this promo series first.
Let me guide you.
Same 3 of the 5. Yeah, there's a lot of bands that are very common right now. Super strong is a few too many positive adjectives. He's okay, like, you know, if you get the grab, it's good. I just think if the champion doesn't have a heal or a shield right now, it's a problem. Except maybe, like, Zyra is still, like, pretty good against the engaged champs like Nautilus and Leona. Zyra is good. And then Nautilus can be good if you play him well into Enchanters. But outside of that, I would really, if it doesn't have a plus heal or a shield, or it's just, like, really strong against that type of stuff, I probably wouldn't run it. Okay, we got to get the armor. 80 assassins are like the most annoying kind for Soraka because a lot of, like, the Mikhail's has magic resist on it. But yeah, I mean, like, he can be good with Jhin, you know, it's a high threat, potential kill lane. Like, the problem is his itemization is just not that great, because he needs mana. Like, usually a lot of the best mages bot lane really don't need a mana item that much, like Zyra, Brand to a lesser extent. But Swain kind of needs a mana item. I don't know. He's okay. Like, I've seen it. If you get ahead and you can get a Rod of the Ages, like, really early, maybe. I've tried him out. He's probably pretty decent in top lane.
The whole world in balance.
Lux could thug me here.
To Summoner's Rift.
Talent Splash is garbage. That's not great.
30 seconds until minions spawn.
Tongues for hair, obviously.
Where am I needed?
So yeah, it's not. He's not terrible. I don't know what his win rate is offhand, but he was kind of like the flavor of the week
This
a
is
little
my
while back.
path.
People were trying him out. I don't remember what like encouraged people to do that. Yeah, I mean, it'd be a little awkward. Ideally, you know, you don't have to do that situation, but I'd rather have some sense of taste, I guess. You just wear a tasty hat or something.
I lend my aid.
What? Which bag? Probably not. Well, just go out there and get it. Did I? Brought in Rory, I'm pretty sure. Nah. That was unfortunate. It's just so demoralizing, like, when you're against Soraka, because it's like, if I hit one Q, it just, like, undoes so much of their, like, hard work for her ass.
To heal and protect.
I don't really remember that. Lux is very annoying, like in like the really early levels. Come on, man, you trolling.
For peace.
Has been slain.
The whole world in balance.
I'm gonna have to fish for like max range Qs, because if I get hit with barrier down, I'm pretty much dead right here. Since they push up and try to hit the tower, though, I think we'll be able to get one.
Where am I needed?
Get tilted. That Guardian, though. I even missed the Q.
An enemy has been slain.
Every step, a new journey.
Wow.
my aid.
All the charms. The nice thing about Mikhail is it has a really flexible build path. You can get boots and a couple of charms. Throw a control word in there if you want. You get a null magic. I thought about getting a null magic, but I really need like 3 charms early, I think. I guess I don't need them, but it's nice.
Nice try.
Yo, what's up, Stefan?
By the power of the stars. Gracefully.
If you're an enchanter, mana regen's way better because they have base mana regen typically of around 12 at early levels. But if you're something like Nautilus, I think his base mana regen is like 7 or 8. I think it's like 8. Like Zyra's, I think is like... No, Zyra's is actually really high. But like a lot of those like tank champs have really low base mana regen. So that makes flat mana better. A lot of mid laners also. That's how they try to regulate like who's mid and who's a support also, is like the supports will have really high base regen and mid laners won't. So they'll need to get flat mana a lot of times. That's why you don't see tank items with mana regen on it most of the time. And a lot of the a lot of times mid laners won't get mana regen items either. They'll want flat mana, like Lost Chapter items instead of like Forbidden Idol items.
The whole world in balance.
Dude, I don't do 1v1 Zac. You know that. It's a waste of time.
Where am I needed?
What's up, Nagarake? We might just go Ionians here, just to help dodge.
Every step, a new journey.
Did he flash out? Yeah, he flashed the wall. I thought they were going to hard engage. Maybe they still get the Lee. Okay, good. Still got something out of it.
I learned my aim.
Yeah, I need to just not even try to land Qs on her. It's not worth the risk. Just have to try to go for Kaisa whenever I can.
Shut down.
Okay, Talon's gonna dive. I've got barrier, but I don't have heal.
Gracefully.
Okay, he's back. 20 seconds left on ult.
The whole world in battle.
Shut down.
That's unfortunate.
Where am I needed?
We're gonna lose priority on
This
that.
is my path.
Enemy killing spree.
Swain's getting smoked. Yeah, I mean, they're gonna get it.
Every step.
No, maybe not. Wow. I thought Lee was setting up for it. I mean, they're not moving. Okay, this guy Nah, he's TPing back top. Yeah, they just weren't biting.
I heed their call.
Hey, thanks, Dragon House. I appreciate it. Maybe they get the kill on Talon. Nice.
Has been slain.
Top still died. It wasn't even close, but we did save the LeBlanc middle potentially.
To heal and protect.
Probably get Rift top.
Never waste a breath.
Now we're just kind of chilling, farming, I guess.
The whole world in balance.
So Jarvan goes back down. Oh, she's going super heavy AP too.
Be at peace. They will go no further.
An ally has been slain.
Damn, everyone's just farming this Swain top.
Where am I needed? This is my path. Every step.
An
outplayed hard. Oh my god, that's a Tiltorino. Why is he there? Why was he that deep in our jungle?
Has been destroyed.
Talon's getting pretty fed.
I heed their call.
Oh yeah, I forgot we did get Wind Dragon.
To heal and protect. Never waste a breath.
Has been slain.
Where
So we were getting spanked early in this lane, and I still finished my ward item before 19 minutes. Oh, how was she that far ahead?
what must be done.
Hear me.
Shut down.
Back off.
Shut down.
Every step in your journey.
I've got like 7 assists off of the ult, man. It's like the power of Soraka ult. The Wind Dragon changes are so huge too for Soraka.
Has been slain.
Oof. Nice. Bubblegum Zach Chroma. Hey, thanks Nick Hart. I appreciate it. Wait, Nick. Is that? I never had you in a class, right?
I heed their call.
Did I have you in a class? I can't remember. From like 3 or 4 years ago? That name sounds really familiar.
Gracefully.
And I'm thinking of a specific student, but I don't remember if that was your last name or not. He's fine, I'm not
Ally
wasting my
has
ult
been
on that.
slain.
Sure, there are probably multiple people named
Heal and
Nick Hart.
destroyed a turret. An enemy has been slain.
A peace of mind.
No way. I can't go look at that by myself. I don't think there's any way they're doing it, right? No. These guys are trolling. Can we? I don't know. I guess we can take a look at it if Lee doesn't come over here. Yeah, that was. We don't have enough damage for that.
Shut down.
Now they might be able to do it. They're gonna get Infernal. That was a bad call. I should have pinged people off of that. Lee is really low, but they're gonna get priority mid, and everybody's scattered topside. We should have just gone for Infernal. Just push mid, get Infernal. It was a mistake. I do not have a gold account. Yes, Lee can hop to a disabled ward. I should have called them off of that. We just don't have the DPS for that yet. I mean, it's fine. Minor setback. Would have been not. I mean, the bigger deal is not losing the dragon, but meaning that we're not going to get to the 4th dragon, probably. Maybe if the game goes really long, but usually you got to get like all 4.
Rampage.
Okay. Yeah, LeBlanc can zone, probably. Maybe this time we get it. Talon, I gotta be careful because Talon's gonna come in here hot here in a second.
This is my path.
should have dropped that redemption faster. That was really close. It's unfortunate.
I heed your call.
Yeah, Talon's out of stuff, presumably. He flash kicked me. That was pretty funny. What the fuck? Come on. He just ran like straight up the middle and then just like went all the way around. Okay, well, he got me. I don't want to go along that line of stuff, Zach. I mean, we try not to be very crude on the channel, man. Yeah, like there's not even any innuendo there, man. I might sell that and just go with this.
Legendary.
I don't have a lot of protection against the Talon, so I gotta be a little careful here. I did die once that game. But yeah, my KDA from the last couple of games is pretty, it's looking pretty good. What's up, Daniel? Hey, thanks, Sicarius. I appreciate it. All right, give me 1 second. I'm just gonna refill my drink real quick. Good kitty. Yeah, do that, Dragon House. We'll have to we'll have to check it out. Zach, you gotta chill a little bit, man. It was just not the it's not really the crowd. Yeah, email me and I can probably get you in there. We had to change some of the stuff. Some of the permissions and things. There is no, like, way, like, objective way to become a mod. It's just if we need a mod, then I just choose someone to be mod. Based on a variety of different criteria. Like, there's not a specific checklist to become a mod. Most draft of a novel? Depends on how hard it is to read. I'd probably rather do it by the hour or something. If you're just wanting me to read it and give ideas, or if you're wanting me to do like a line by line, like, proofread of it, or if you're wanting me to, like, read it and leave notes on it, would, yeah, just email me at thestrategyprofessor@gmail.com. But yeah, just let me know what you have in mind. Usually when I'm doing stuff, like, I'm thinking, like, probably 15 or 20 bucks an hour for whatever that would be. So if it's just, like, just read it and just give you, like, occasional commentary, like, per chapter. Just write up, like, a paragraph a chapter or something. If I'm not having to read it, like, too heavily, like, line by line, just kind of going through it. you know, I could probably read, if I'm paying decent attention, probably 30 pages an hour or something like that. So be like $2 a page. But if I'm having to do like line by line, you know, editing or like commentate marginal comments or something like that, maybe a little bit slower, maybe 20 or 25 an hour. 20 or 25 pages an hour. I mean, if I'm just like skimming it, you know, I can go upwards of like 60 pages an hour if it's just like a quick skim. Just giving you some general thoughts. A scathing Waffle House review. I don't like writing negative reviews. I don't know, it's just not my thing. Even if I didn't have the best experience someplace. Unless it's something that's just like someone was insanely like personally rude to me. I think I've written like one negative review. And it was because two people like at this card shop were like exceedingly rude to me on different occasions. But then the owner, like, I guess reads the reviews and, you know, apologized to me or whatever and such, and so I took it down. It was fine. But yeah, in general, I really don't write negative reviews, even if I haven't. If someone's not, like, personally, like, going out of their way to be rude to me, then I don't usually write negative reviews. I do my best to think about stuff from like other people's shoes, so like, you know, if the server's late on the food or whatever at the restaurant, it's like, well, could be the server, could also be the chef. And they could have run out of something. Maybe someone dropped it on the floor. You know, like a new server that was trying to run it, dropped it on the floor, and instead of putting it back on the plate, they made me a new one. Or something like that. You know, you just never know sometimes, so.
Let me guide you.
Or maybe someone's just having a really bad day in customer service if they're just a little, you know, unpleasant, but they're not, like, personally attacking you. Hey, what's up, Andy? I have not tried the new TFT. Nah, I just really don't play TFT. Like, Riot pretty much made it clear fairly recently that they're not going to make it professionalized. Like, they are strictly trying to make it casual. And that's just something I'm not really interested in picking up another like, casual game. Like, the casual-ish game that I play is Total War Warhammer. I'd have to check out both of the skins. I'm not sure. I don't think anyone was like super offended. It's just the vibe. It's just not like the vibe, you know, of the channel. But it's fine, man. Thank you. We appreciate it. Oh, they are changing some of the champions. I didn't think they were really changing anything this patch. Hardly. I didn't see any new changes. Let me see. I mean, at least gotta have a little innuendo, you know? Okay, Sanguine Blade's already there. Wait, what is Berserker? Oh, that's a TFT change. It's already there. They're just really not doing that much this patch. That's what leads me to believe maybe there's not a patch this week, because there's like 2 changes. But maybe there is. I wouldn't be surprised if there wasn't a patch this week, and then there's like one the next week, and then 2 weeks after that. But maybe not. Maybe this is just going to be a super light patch. Usually the 924B is like a heavy balance patch.
Alternative.
A little bit more damage at max rank. Cooldown lowered, mana cost lowered. This is just like late game stuff. I don't know what that change is between point. It's not enough. I don't think. Yeah, that's what I thought. It's a 3-week patch. Yeah, because they really don't have anything on the PDE right now. I think everyone just went Thanksgiving break and they figured they'd just do it like this coming week. I haven't been winning with Rakan lately, man. I'm just trying to win, honestly. Like, I'm trying to get back up to Diamond as fast as I can, and I'm just winning a lot with Soraka. I might try something non-Soraka after, hopefully, we get this series, but I gotta, like, not play around and just try to get back to Diamond.
Let me guide you.
Yeah, I mean, Rakan's alright. Like, he hasn't fallen off a ton statistically. I just feel like the changes just, like, very, very heavily favor Enchanters. It's Rise middle, Yasuo ADC, I think. The Rise guy said he never plays ADC. So the Yasuo said he'd switch with him. It's fine. Thoughts on Yumi? I think Yumi's pretty rough, like, in solo queue. Like, you can win with her. It's not like she has a 0% win rate, but... Yeah, I wish Yash had heal. I could have taken heal. I mean, she's fun, but I'm not really, like, that much of a for-fun player. I agree that she is fun. I really want to see if that is my former student, Nick Hart, or is that somebody else?
I lend my aid.
Welcome to Summoner's Rift.
Uh-huh.
30 seconds until minions spawn.
The whole world in balance.
Shaco's annoying. He really could be anywhere. Shaco is the type of champ who could try to level 2 also.
Minions have spawned.
This is my path.
This is coconut chocolate chip. The carrot cake one is pretty good. Most of them are pretty good. I don't think it claims to be natural.
Be at peace.
It's just supposed to be like relatively, like it's healthier than a Snickers, but it's not as healthy as, you know, like a thing of broccoli. Whoa, dude. Whoa, dude.
Executed.
I guess it was just an execution, but still, like, I don't know, man. I really don't like the people who try for suicide,
Never
like,
waste
kills.
a breath.
Because it can just backfire like that. Did James heal in Flash? I don't remember seeing that. Maybe she did.
Protect.
People are picking a lot of Lux lately. I don't know what's up with that.
First blood.
Okay, I think he's actually gonna get her here.
Every step, a new journey. I heed their call. Where am
Just give it up, dude. Give it up, dude. Oh my god.
An enemy has been slain.
In before Shaco. I know, man. Come
I
on.
lend my aid.
Feels extremely dangerous. Come on,
The
bruh.
power of the stars.
we gotta get out, man.
The whole world in balance.
Maybe Spring Jack. Yeah, I mean, Lux support was a thing. She was just nerfed several times. I don't know. I mean, she's not terrible. It's... I don't know. She's alright. I'm really surprised. Like, this is... I mean, sometimes I get it right, like, before everybody else, but I feel like I am, like, no one's even on the Enchanter track yet. Like, no one's even talking about it for, like, weeks. All these tier lists are not even mentioning it, hardly. They're going to mention it probably on the next thing, because Janna and Soraka both have the highest win rates. People are talking about Janna, I guess, a little bit. Really want that win. Can we get this? Never mind. Shaco's there.
Gracefully.
Zena doesn't have that high of a win rate in support, I don't think. It's like 52. Okay. Yeah, I mean, she's got a good win rate, but she's pretty good. I think she's better ADC. As much as I hate to admit it, I think the Mana Meme build might actually be pretty decent for her. Gotta get that empowered heal. I think the ADC is really like a utility ADC. It's like an Ashe type of thing. It doesn't do very heavy sustained. Yeah, it's rough. Just at least wait on a wave. I don't know. This guy's like so hardcore. Wow. Flash bind. I think I was dead. Yeah, I didn't have flash anyway. I guess he came from river. I didn't even see him and try.
I heed their call.
I don't know, man. I feel it's like literally the exact opposite jolting. I mean, I'm sorry you had that experience, but I feel like healing supports are the strongest by a large margin in the preseason. I haven't had anybody like... I mean, I've got chat disabled, but I haven't seen people like AFKing.
They will go no further.
We need to get this dragon, is what we need. I mean, I guess, you know, there'd be different strokes for different folks, but... I feel like Senna's best in the laning phase. I don't know.
Lend my aid.
I feel like to me it's like in the mid game where she kind of falls off a little bit. Just wait on me, bro. That chat disabled because nothing good ever comes of it. There's no, like, you can pretty much say everything you need to say. Oh, he could have stayed in. I think maybe he was afraid Shaco was going to kill him. I don't know. Graves, get them both, baby. Please. Okay, there's one. One more. One more, baby. That's rough. That Aatrox is out playing hard over there.
This is my path.
Damn, she keeps barely skating.
Never waste a breath.
Rise.
An ally has been slain.
We're like setting up for Dragon, and Rise is like, nah. I think I'll go ahead and just, you know. I think I was going back.
Gracefully.
Your turret has been destroyed.
Damn, what is going on top? Holy cow. The items aren't even really that different, right? I mean, he's obviously up a lot of gold, but I don't even think he spent a lot of it.
Slain.
God, this Yasuo
An
was just like
enemy
hard
has been
hitting.
slain.
A new journey.
An ally has been slain.
I heed their call.
Favorite Michael Jackson song? I don't know. I like Billie Jean's pretty good. I mean, of course, like Thriller's good. They're all pretty good.
By the power of his God.
Make sure we don't get clowned here. Oh, the one time he's got backup, he doesn't go. What?
Has been slain.
And he blew me up. I could have buried that maybe. That was nice. Alright, Rise is going off. I don't know if my barrier was up. I didn't think she was going to go for me. I thought she was going to go for Rise.
Has been destroyed.
But she went for me instead.
The whole world in balance.
Man in the mirror. It's pretty good.
peace of mind.
Oh, he didn't have the charge. If he gets the knockup and then I get the silence, that's definitely lights out on one of the mages, probably.
Never waste a breath.
Ooh, a BF sword over a crit cloak? You sure you don't want a crit cloak for 100% crit, man? Rumor on the street's pretty good.
Gracefully.
Damn. Hey, thanks, Matthias. I appreciate it. Thanks for the sub, buddy. They're crushing us. Come on, bros. Obviously the fake one.
They will go like
And they're crushing us on objectives. We're starting to scale. Like, we can win around the rise. It's gonna be a little tricky. I don't know how Tryndamere... I think Tryndamere out scales Aatrox. I mean, it's just gonna... A lot of it just comes down to the skill.
I heed their call. Where am I needed? I lend my aid.
We do have a decent 1-3-1 if we can get, like, some decent stuff going.
The whole world in balance.
The explosion. I did body block it, but the explosion was just too strong. Oof. Jeez. Dude, pick somebody. What? He's like running in circles.
For peace of mind.
Or just don't go. Rumble with Conquer does sound pretty good. Yeah, Jinx is really scary if you don't have the right team that can get on her. Dang, we almost got the rise out. I mean, at least he's got a lot of kills, I guess. I don't know. Dang, nice, Jolty. Hey, that 300 health though, off a bulwark.
Gracefully.
Enemy killing spree.
I maybe could have turned that around if I ulted. I don't know.
Enemy is dominated.
Oh god. Ah, everyone on our team's just so weak this time. This is gonna be really hard. Like the Rise in theory is kind of strong, but Trendemir's getting blasted, and Yasuo is getting blasted. It's gonna be tough. And we just really don't have a good, reliable way to shut the Jinx up.
I heed their call.
Ah, that's pretty good. Take it! Oh man, he should have taken that. I think we could have cleaned that up with Rise. It's pretty much everyone on our team. Yeah. Pretty much done. He's like 2 and 5. Just everyone's hard feeding. No, can't win them all. Just need to win the next one. Naturally produced. LSD, who, Jackson?
This is my path.
Orange pretty legit. We had, who's that GP main guy? It's like famous for GP. Like one trick.
What must be done?
He's kind of old school. Anyways, he was on, oh, Bowie.
Your team has destroyed a
Yeah, Tobias. We had him in a game, and he was playing Orange. Dude, they just love to try to kill Soraka. They're probably going to get me with the bear. They're like blowing every cooldown to try to kill me. Because I'm like the only one that's like doing anything. Yeah, Nice plays GP, but Tobias is who I was thinking of. And that's all Tobias plays. But he was playing, he went like Trinity, Rush, Ornn middle on stream. Not always. And usually if they blow that kind of crap, like they just jump right in front of somebody like a Rise. Rise kills them. But hey, what's up, Plat? I've been winning a lot lately. This is not going to be one of those wins, but I mean, we can just go ahead and go next if people are just like AFK or whatever. I mean, the one dude's AFK. I don't think he's coming back.
Gracefully.
A summoner has disconnected.
It's gotta be Beethoven's Fifth, right?
Every step, a new journey.
What's that Trendemir build? I don't know. Something bad. I don't even think he knows. You like just completing an item is better than having like 3 different pieces of different items on the vast majority of champions. Hey, what's up, Shem? We finished the season in Platinum 4. We got as high as D4 earlier in the season. Finished Platinum 4. Right now we're in promos for P2. I mean, everybody was kind of feeding that game. He also had a couple of good plays, but he was just way, way too aggressive. Hey, thanks, Jem. Alright, Zach, thanks for coming out, buddy. We'll see ya.
Alternative.
It could be. I was trying to look up to see if that was a former student or not of mine. It's possible.
Let me guide you.
It's possible not, also. I would stick with Conquer on brand. I think. Do his dot stacks, does each stack Conqueror? If his dot stack Conqueror, maybe, but I don't think dots stack. Yeah, I forgot to report the grades. Well, I mean, why is Bill Belichick not on the football field playing football right now? Like, people often get confused about knowledge and execution being the same thing. They're not necessarily the same thing. Like, that's why coaches exist. That's why players don't just go out there and play. Because there's one person that knows, like, strategic stuff about the game. And then there are other people that can play the game better, but they may not know as much strategic stuff. So I mean, I'm not like omniscient. I don't know everything about the game. I'm always learning, more also. But just the proposition that someone couldn't know a lot about the game and play the game at a high level, like, it's different skills. Like, having good game knowledge is very useful at playing at a high level, but just because you have good game knowledge doesn't mean you can actually execute it on the fly. I mean, someone could have, like, the slowest reflexes in the world, but still have a really good grasp of the game. Just like you can have Bill Belichick, who's, like, he appears, like, very out of shape, but sit there and be one of the greatest, like, football masterminds, of all time. Even though he couldn't even, like, probably tackle the water boy on the sidelines. So it's just a different skill set. So I mean, you can decide whether you think what I say is useful or not. But I don't think the fact that I'm not, like, #1 pro in the world disqualifies anything I should have to say. Also, you got to keep in mind that, like, you don't need someone to coach you who is necessarily even, like, the most in-depth, highest theoretical person in the world. That's like asking, if you're in, like, silver or something, that's like saying that there's no point listening to a teacher if it's not a Harvard professor if you're, like, in high school. You don't need a Harvard professor to teach you, like, basic chemistry in high school. You don't need an NFL coach to go coach your your rec league at the YMCA. So yeah, I mean, am I qualified to, like, coach challenger players? Probably not, But, for the vast majority of people on the stream, I think I say some useful stuff. I mean, we do have diamond people that come in. We have a couple of challenger people, but we do have diamond people that come in here sometimes to hang out. But I mean, it's up to you, If you think it's not a useful experience, then I mean, I can't make that decision for you. Caston or Rise? They both scale pretty well. I think that Rise comes online faster. Like, Caston really starts to kick it into high gear at level 16. I think Rise is stronger right now, though. Rise also has much better wave clear, and he's got CC, so he's a lot easier to gank for him. This game's going to be extremely difficult. They have a very, very good lineup. They have too many assassins. We need more CC to deal with that. Oh, it's Nautilus bottom. Or Yasuo bottom, probably. I can't dodge. It's game 3 of a series. I know, they have a very scary team. Oh, it's just this game I'm playing Rakan. I still think Soraka is better than Rakan right now, but they have too many assassins. Like, every single champion on their team, outside of Nautilus, is like a 1v9, like, highly mobile burst damage champion. Just a little much for Soraka. I mean, we have carry potential too, but it's gonna be a little tough. But, like, circle back to that question, like, if the question is not that I couldn't know theory or that I couldn't say something useful, if it was, like, an earnest question about why am I in plat right now, I think, you know, honestly, not, like, making excuses or anything, I think I just was not good in the back half of the year meta. Like, the Leona Nautilus meta, I'm just not as good at that as I am like an Enchanter meta or an AP Mage meta. I'm just not very good on, like, melee champs. In this day and age. I mean, I was Diamond in, like, May and June, and I got Diamond a couple of times, like, last December and last January. So I was, like, floating around high platinum, low diamond, kind of in a range for the, you know, first half of the year, the preseason and the first half of the year. But then the second half of the year, I just fell off a cliff and never really, like, climbed back up. And, I think this is the bottom line. I just was not good at that meta. I think that's the biggest thing. Because, like, right now, as soon as the meta changed, like in the preseason, I went from, like, 50% to, like, 60%. As soon as it became, like, a Janna Soraka kind of meta. Why are mobile 1v9 champions so popular? Well, number one, they're fun to play for a lot of people. Number two, like, one of the most prolific myths out there about one of the most prolific myths out there is that, like, you have to be able to 1v9, that, like, you can't ever count on your team at all. So if you're playing, you know, a tank or a support type of champion, then you're not going to be able to climb. That's it. Yeah, pretty much what Springjack said. But yeah, I mean, I just wasn't good. I just wasn't good in the back half of the year. I just was not performing well on those champions. I did perform. I mean, this was the only... I cracked Diamond. The only other time I cracked Diamond in a season was Season 6 at the very end of the season, like 1 week before I cracked into Diamond 5. But then last season, I was only there for like maybe a month or something. This season I was there for like 2 months in the middle. That was when Karma, Sona, and Lux were all very strong. Before, like, the prolific nerfs. Oh no, I misclicked! Okay, we got him. Whew, that was almost really tragic. I don't even know how I misclicked. He's so fat. I was, like, alright on Rakan a lot of the time, but, like, everything else I just was not doing well on. Also, I think, personally, and there were a lot of people that were complaining about this. Now, once again, I'm not trying to make excuses. I'm just trying to... Because I don't think I all of a sudden got a lot worse. Like, at playing the game halfway through the season, then all of a sudden I figured stuff out again, you know, here in the preseason. I think it was a meta-related thing. And I think that bot lane was very weak, also. In the back half of the season, and a lot of pro players were complaining about that too. I mean, pro players complain about it, but, I do think junglers were too strong, and the best strategy by far was camp bot hard, and ADCs were the worst role. I think. At least for solo queue. And so there were a lot of changes in the preseason that have made that a little bit better, at least for supports. Okay, what? She got a pickaxe? Okay, nice. So that's just it. A combination of I just didn't adjust to the meta, and I just could not play the meta that well. Like, the meta was basically, you had to play Nautilus and Leona and just, like, hard roam every single game middle. And I did that some. I think we got back to P2 at one point doing that strategy, but I just couldn't sustain it. I don't know. I mean, like, obviously there were challenger supports. It's not like it's impossible to, you know, climb as support in the back half of the season. Just for me, it felt a lot harder. It might just be because I'm not as good on those champs. Totally possible. I really can't think of anything else. I don't think that... I mean, I was also, like, not getting a ton of sleep. My nutrition was terrible the back half of the season because I had this, like, 8 a.m. class. I mean, that could have something to do with it. But... my schedule's been the same in the preseason, though, and I've been doing a lot better, so... Still haven't seen Yi yet at all anywhere on the map. Not sure what we're supposed to get here. Might think about it for a second. I might do... I should have been thinking more about what we need. Okay, there he is.
But it is less complicated.
Go with W here. There we go.
An enemy has been slain.
I really like that W also comes with like some wave clear on it. It's pretty handy. Yeah, Rakan's the best support against assassins, I think, because you can dodge yourself and you can get some defense, but then you can also protect other people with your shields. Yeah, I think we probably have to go Zeke's against Yasuo, Yi. I kind of want to sell those and get boots because I want the CDR. And I think you have to go Ionians also because you don't get the 10% CDR off of your warding item anymore. I feel like you might have to go Ionians. But yeah, I wish they still had the AP on Shirelius too. They're trying to stop other lanes from using it. I don't mind if they want to do this, but I think it needs to be like I think it needs to be a 60-second cooldown. If they want, like, there to be a premium on the active, if they want to make it have, like, bad stats.
That is just what I needed.
I'm okay with that. I think they should do that. I think they should make the actives on support items, like, powerful, but then give them pretty bad, like, stats. So that would keep mid laners from, like, wanting to... wanting to get it. So, I mean, that's the thing, is they don't want, like, other lanes poaching items that cost less than 2,500. Like, that's pretty much the limit. They've pretty much said that, like, Protobelt's okay, Righteous Glory's okay. for non-supports. But other than that, they really don't want it to be cheaper. Because then that allows, like Vlad was abusing that at some point. That just allows a lot of other champions to cheat the curve too much. And power spike early. Forces really awkward, like, back timings. Like, really asymmetrical power spikes. Damn, that's rough. Why am I not 6 yet? I must have missed a lot of experience somewhere. Nautilus is 4, I guess. Huh, Nautilus is already in. He could be coming up behind us.
Stars are just sad, lonely light bulbs floating in space, evolving endlessly in a cycle they can't control. Anyone have chocolate? I'm pretty coffee.
Yeah, I mean, I guess you could do Transcendence instead, if you wanted to. I mean, I don't like going Sorcery, really, that often. I mean, maybe on Janna, I don't know. Like, I've tried out the Guardian Janna, maybe that's not the way to go. I don't know, it could be good, but really wish you'd wait till I was there.
Destroy everything they hold dear, and then laugh in their faces.
Damn, she got him? How? I thought she dodged the jump.
Your team has destroyed a turret. An enemy has been slain.
I'm gonna go stare in the mirror.
Alright, that Akali coming bottom really costs top lane pretty heavily. Bro. God. Please, man. Like, we know they're gonna be there. They were just warding it and clearing it. That's unfortunate. I think we gotta give that up. No. That's warded. That's warded. No, 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 no. It's gonna be bad. Is that 2 for 2? 1 for 2. Yeah, it's bad. I maybe could have killed the Yi. Why did he run away like that? I thought I hit him with the charm. Okay, this should be a cleanup, right? Maybe I missed him with the charm running over. But if I would have been able to stick him like right here with the charm and then knock up with the W, I think we could have gotten out clean with 1 kill. But it was super rich. It was like a 3v4. And they have a lot of damage too, so I didn't like it. But the Yi was really far out of position. I got kind of faked there. I thought Rammus was going in. He's like, nope, just kidding. Really wish I had a heal here. A better heal. Dude, please, give me a second. Oh no! Dang, I've been trolled twice.
Shut down.
Dude, this Rammus is like faking me out so hard. I'm like getting faked out of my shoes, dude. He's crossing me up. He's breaking my ankles. Oh, I'm out of mana! No!
Your turret has been destroyed.
No, I think not enough people go for dragon in my games. I have to sit there and spam ping it. I go redemption or Athene's? I think maybe Athene's is just more reliable. No, I think the dragons definitely are like very, very strong. I think most dragons over a tier 1 because like I have not seen a team lose the game yet that got a dragon soul. Forget Elder. Elder's cute if you get it, but it's that permanent dragon soul buff. All of them are really, really strong.
Their sparkles are so darn sparkling.
Yeah, I think support's very strong right now. I think support had a huge buff in the preseason. I have no idea where our team was. Okay, well, we just got obliterated. Was Cat back or something? I actually have no clue where the team. I guess I should have looked at that where I committed. This Fizz is just destroying us. Maybe I should have just played Soraka into this. Oh, I mean, Baron's still better than most things. I don't know if it's better than a Dragon Soul, though. I'd probably take a Dragon Soul over Baron. But just like a normal dragon, yeah, you know. I guess we should. I don't know. Maybe Kaisen just took a really weird back. We shouldn't have tried it. It's cool. Like I almost never see anybody get the Elder because once people get Dragon Soul, it's basically over. Either it doesn't happen or the game's like over. Enemy team might get Dragon Soul this game. We're just losing like every objective, but we are winning in kills. We do have the CC advantage against their assassins. Why did Trent get it? I guess that makes sense. He can use it later while he's splitting. He should be able to kill the Yasuo 1v1, I'm pretty sure. So we're gonna get a bunch of kills and 2 towers. So it's, Yasuo did get 2 towers. I was trying to E and then W, but I was out of range for the E, I think, or something. Kind of awkward. I almost got ult, though. Nice. Trimmer's going off. Rammus randomly went after blue, though. I mean, they've got to stop Tryndamere. It's just going to take multiple people. I guess we don't want to do it. He's going to ult away or something. That was annoying. It's always kind of hard to lock down.
When Zaya and
Yeah, my
I
ult's
were
desynced. I should have paid attention to the timer, not used my ult. She would have run away either way.
Oh,
Rammus and I aren't going to burst her down. Take this tower. We got ripped on it too, nice. Yeah, the CC. We have tanks in CC and they don't. I'm tanked-ish. Not like a real tank, but Rammus is a real tank. The tanks are strong. Got him. Yo, what up, skater? I mean, once I got another magic resist item, as long as Fizz doesn't fish me, I can just like ult and then just E on to whoever he's gonna E on to. And then he has to kill him through my shield. If he doesn't do that, then he's gonna get chain CC'd and killed. Yeah, there's not enough time for it to spawn twice. Ash support? Okay. That game was kind of rough at a certain point, but we just sat bottom, like pretty much all game, and shut him down. Like Yasuo is so easy to gank. The Pog Plateau. All right, let me swing by the restroom and refill my drink real quick. We'll get back in there.
alternative.
Pike jungler and Irelia ADC. Yeah, it's gonna require some luck. I'd probably dodge. Yo, what's up, Sammy? What's poppin'? Put off. Yeah, God. Might dodge this one.
Feel the thorns embrace.
Jesus. The Teemo just like completely racks our call. This one might be a dodge. Auto-filled ADC. I'm gonna dodge this one. Their team's just too strong. They have too many tanks. Teemo's bad because we don't have a tank. Like, and Teemo doesn't offer any CC. Teemo doesn't like offer anything. Like, he's got an okay laning phase against Garen, and that's it. Like, not a great split pusher later. You know, no CC later. Just no synergy. This is deadweight champ. And then, like, we just had too many champs that were like that. Like, Graves is similar. Like, Graves has a little bit more, like, burst damage than Teemo. He's got a little bit more utility. I mean, Teemo does have his blind, I guess. We just had too many champions that were like that. Or just, like, a couple of dudes that just, like, they're just damaged with almost no utility, no tankiness. Graves has some tankiness, I guess, if he gets the right items. But, I don't know. I wasn't feeling great about it. And then it was, like, first time Kaisa, basically. This guy never, hasn't played Graves in the last 30 days. There's just a lot of stuff that was like, it's not looking good. And they had a pretty good team comp overall. Alright, give me 1 sec. I'll be right back right when this pops. Alright. I'm not sure you want to know that. I'll tell you things that aren't true. No, we had our team comp was just really bad, and they had a decent team comp. Like no one on our team was tanky, and no one had CC, and we had 2 people that were first timing champs, and they had a pretty strong lineup. Yep, Soraka's good. Autofill jungler's rough. First time what's he up against? Warwick? I guess it's a farm off. Always pretty decent. 50-50 on VO.
Let me guide you. Every step, a new journey.
Sadie, you need to calm your body. Oh, what the hell?
30 seconds until minions spawn.
Where am I needed?
Sadie, I'm gonna bust you up, girl.
Minions have spawned.
The dinger!
I heed their call.
Smaller than the diagram.
Never waste.
Uh-oh.
To heal and protect.
That's some Asian characters. It's not really the tank items that are a thing. I'm talking about the Ending Scion strap. Like, they nerfed that a lot. 'Cause they added, like, an extra minimum. Like, whenever you die, you're worth a lot more gold now than you have been in the past.
It's smaller than the diagram.
Spell cost is obnoxious. Jesus Christ. It's every Q. Who's gonna run out of mana though? No, the the Ending Scion was changed. Like, the minimum gold that somebody's worth was raised by quite a lot. It never really was that great. It was just a novel idea that people, you know, liked, I guess. I don't think it was really that great to begin with. I don't know. I mean, if you want to try it out, obviously go for it. It's not something I'd recommend, though. I was trying to get cute. We can probably take Warwick. I've got barrier with all these turrets. I need to make sure he's not getting a dragon though.
An enemy has been slain.
Well, she is very good. I'm gonna go ahead and go for the boots to dodge Vel'Koz a little bit better. We're not having like super serious mana problems.
For peace of mind.
Not enough people are talking about her for her to get nerfed, I don't think.
This is
Like, a lot of tier lists aren't even recommending her. I think she's got less than a 5% play rate, maybe? I don't know the exact number, but it's not a lot. flash for that? How did he run me down?
You have been slain.
There's no way he just ran me down after I hit my Q and I have tier 2 boots and he doesn't have any boots. I didn't hear a flash, but I don't see any other way he got me. Oh god, that last dragon hit. Okay, I think they might get him anyway.
Ally has been slain.
Nice dodge.
An enemy has been slain.
I heed their call.
I mean, people just aren't even building her or ruining her or just like even playing her, I think, optimally right now.
Never waste.
That sucks. I gave Draven a kill there. I wasn't expecting the work. I went a little hard going in that bush on the Vel'Koz. Classic sort of overreach for the tri-bush fight.
It's smaller than the diagram.
We're gonna have to chill and just pressure with our ult. How's Akali doing? Doing pretty well. Sort of. Yeah, I think Soraka is good into pretty much every other enchanter. It's hard to engage, especially if you're not going the right runes. Like, it can be tricky. Like the Nautilus and the Leona, who are still like pretty popular. Nautilus, Leona, and Thresh are still like some of the most popular ones. God, we are getting blitzed. Running getting an assist up here, maybe? Need that assist.
Killing spree.
Ah, well, I guess at least somebody got an assist.
An ally has been slain.
I lend my aid. Peace of mind. This is my path.
It's smaller than the
An ally has been slain.
Damn. I mean, he's out farming him and he has more kills, like, and we got Dragon. Like, he's doing alright. Oh, come on. Y'all trolling.
I heed their call.
Wasn't Warwick just up there?
An ally has been slain.
I think my ult was down when he died right there.
Smaller than the diagram.
Never will I
Your team has destroyed.
Oh god. If he gets a hold of us, we're in big trouble. Alright, Fifi's winning on the split pretty handily. That's right.
The whole world in balance.
Smaller than the diagram.
I lend my aid.
Damn, I didn't get barrier off. Wait, where did... How did we all die?
An enemy is unstoppable.
That was unfortunate.
Of mine. This is my time. Gracefully.
I did not watch Twitch Rivals, no. I unfortunately don't have as much time as I would like to watch a lot of other stream type of stuff, because if I have that time, usually I'm streaming myself. Or like doing some kind of other work so that I will be able to stream.
Where am I needed?
We're getting whacked in this game. Draven's tough to deal with in lane. Draven Vel'Koz, because if he gets like even just a whiff of a lead, like it's so difficult to deal with him in the mid game. If you don't have like a gank heavy jungler, you know, in the early game, it's definitely a huge problem.
An ally has been slain.
That silence though, so he couldn't knock him up.
The whole world in balance.
Well, we might be able to get back in. I mean, we do have a Master Yi. We've all seen that story before. And Akali and Fiora. I mean, we've got a lot of farm. We've got good wave clear with Heimer. Yeah, I mean, there's always like one guy in some region somewhere somehow that plays an obscure champion. Yeah, I think it was some Korean guy in one meta that like was playing Warwick some.
For peace of mind.
Yeah, I mean, it's not. I mean, we're behind for sure, Sammy. Fiora was actually winning. Fiora's got tower, she's up CS, and she's up kills. So we're not losing everywhere. But yeah, it's not looking good. I'm just saying, there's a little hope. She doesn't have ult though. I don't know. We got a TP come in. How the F does he run me down? I mean, I guess his thing gives him a lot of movement speed, but so does my Q. Dang it. I mean, I guess just get this first. Warwick's dead. You're already here. You might as well. And then go get... I should have let one of them check it. Or like thrown a Q in there instead of trying to ward it. I just thought I was going to be able to get out with double sums.
I heed their call.
Warwick, I mean, it was a very different meta. I don't know what that might have been like 2 or 3 seasons ago. It wasn't that great back then.
Never was a
He should not have backed. He should have gone straight from Rift over there. That was a big mistake. Oh, that's annoying. Real! Bless, I totally forgot his little stand-aside trap counts as a knockup. Wow. How that Yasuo was like right here too. Holy shit. Well, I screwed it up. I totally forgot that stupid stand-aside counts as a mini knockup. I didn't have any Psalms. I should have ulted. I think I was probably still dead at that point. Dang. I wish Yi... I mean, I guess Yi's gonna trade a tower for it. Damn, that sucks. We were almost in this game, too, and then I gave up 2 free kills that were really easy. Top side and middle. Nah, come on, man. They're all gonna be there. Yeah, Draven's just really, really fed. You can beat him, but... I do talk about the new support items a lot in my support tier list. Check out my support meta video. I mean, if you want me to do a specific guide, you know, I'm happy to do one for you. If I get ulted, I might die. If he ults somebody else, I can just silence it.
Never waste a breath.
Smaller than the diagram.
To heal and protect.
I mean, I could do another like scaling, how scaling works. People are always asking about that. Even though I've got one on that, it's kind of, you know, a little bit older.
I lend my aid.
Yeah, Kamoy.
Smaller than the diagram.
This is my path.
He doesn't have ult though.
Has been slain.
That can't happen. Well, that's probably... Damn.
Grace me. Every step. a new
They're gonna get
journey.
top too. And Mountain Drake, how... They have 8 people on their team? That was 2 right there. So Riven just soloed Mountain Drake? Oh my god.
Where am I needed? I hear your call.
Damn, that Riven was down like 40 or 50 CS at one point. Now she's up. What's up, Aaron? Yeah, that's GG. Yeah, I don't know why he ran in 1v9 like that. Yeah, they're gonna win off of that. We should have just backed up. We had chances in this game. I threw hard by stepping up close enough for Draven to hit me with a stand aside into the Yasuo ult. I didn't even think about it. Like, there was no reason for me to step up to try to hit back you. We didn't desperately need healing. There was no reason for it. Oh well, that was a bad game. I think I played mostly good games over the last week or so, but that was definitely a bad one. Pretty good. We got promoted into P2. I think we're gonna end the night like 4-2. Something like that. I don't know, whatever you want to do, Sammy. You know, just explaining stuff and for the preseason, explaining scaling again. Or like new items. Whatever you think could be helpful. I gotta get out of here and get up in the morning. I got a long day of paper grading ahead of me, though. But we'll be back tomorrow around 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Hope to see y'all then. And have a good night.